What's up, everybody? This is Roman here with Irving Gospel Choir. We are back with another video. I hope you guys liked the last one, which I know you guys did. Um, y'all have been doing some really incredible stuff for this channel. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys commenting, dropping your questions below. I really love that you guys are investing in this. And I can't say this more. I really appreciate you guys for joining this local choir, Irving Gospel Choir. I have some incredible news.
Welcome to Irving Gospel Choir. This is the place where creativity meets community. We dive into design, fashion, and inspiration, sharing ideas, stories, and uplifting one another along the way. Whether you're here for fresh perspectives or just to be inspired, you're in the right place. Stay tuned. This episode is about to begin.
When I first started this channel, I had made a bunch of t-shirts and I designed one and it was really dope. Spent a good amount of money on designing them and making them and printing them, and I ended up not doing anything with those t-shirts. And if you want to see what it looks like, here it is. It's just a plain black t-shirt with Irving Gospel Choir on the back, and it says Dreaming for Dreamers. This is the first piece of merch that I had ever made. And I didn't do anything with it. I had like 50 t-shirts. I think I asked Brandon to throw them away or something. I just never did anything with it. And that was a big bummer, and it kind of turned me off to making like merch. But I felt God nudging me just creatively, and I did another design, except for this time. What I did was there's a lady at my job, she prints, right? She prints on clothes. And I just asked her, I was like, hey, do you do designs? Like what kind of things you do? And she did exactly what I needed her to do. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to go buy a new t-shirt, not spending money. Let me just give her an old Nike jacket that I had. Sent her the design, gave her the Nike jacket. About 3 days later, I got it back, and I am thoroughly pleased with how it came out. Man, I love this design so much. It came out so great. I am so happy with it. It's so funny because coming back to this channel, I'm reminded of how much I wanted to please people, how much I wanted people to like me and like my designs. And the first design, I'll show you again, that is people pleasing at its finest. I didn't like the font, I didn't like the caption or whatever, the quote on the bottom, but I just did it because I thought that's what you guys wanted and I thought you would support that. But now I'm seeing, in the most humble way, but not, is it doesn't matter what you guys want. At the end of the day, if you're here for me, then you connect with my story, and that will hold you. I don't have to force out great designs or force out creative things. Like, if you're here for me, you're here for me. And I'm okay with that now. I'm at a point in my life where, man, I can't please everybody, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to please myself. And this design that I just put out, man, I love it so much. When I first created Urban Gospel Choir, the font that I had was like this cursive font. But, well, somebody I knew was like, man, I can't read that, bro. Like, that looks like a J, and this looks like a D. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll change it. Changed it to this really basic font, and I'm not doing that. I love the cursive font, I love how classy it feels, how nostalgic, it almost makes you remember something. And that's the way I want Urban Gospel Choir to be represented. I love that 80s thick font kind of look, and I love the hand-drawn music notes. Like, there's just a little bit of a rawness to it. And this next design that I have for you guys, man, it's so amazing. I can't wait till I get it in hand. If I do get it in hand, I'm going to show you guys this week. I'm going to show you guys if I can. But if I can't, that's okay. But the next part of this video is inspired by someone that commented in the comment section down below. It's a lot of kind of nerdy stuff, but it's stuff that I'm really, really into, and it has to do with your the undertones of your skin. So let's talk about that. I had a comment in my last video from Eamon. Shout out to Eamon. I'll put your at somewhere right here. You said, I want to know as a guy how to choose the right colors for preppy fits, especially for the brown skin tones. This sent me down a rabbit hole. I didn't realize how extenuous this was going to be. I didn't realize how deeply you can dive into this topic. But I dove into it for you, Eamon, and I learned about undertones, and I learned about how colors affect your skin color. They affect the things that pop out on your face. And so for you guys, I'm going to tell you what I've learned. The first way to find out if you are a warm, cool, or a neutral undertone is you do a vein test. You look at your veins. If you have blue and purplish veins, you have cool undertones. If you have green veins, you have warm undertones. If you have blue and green, you have a neutral undertone. And if you have a mix of like a lightish blue and a green, then you have an olive skin tone. Now this was so hard for me to figure out because I felt like my eyes were tricking me, but I have green veins. So I'll go more towards the warmer side. So once you know the warmer side, there's another test that you can do, and it is the cream color shirt and the white color shirt. And I'll do it for you guys right now. Okay, guys. The key for this one, I just changed it to my white shirt. The key for this one is that you do this in front of a window. I'm in front of a window right here. You don't have any makeup on. You have your hair back. Okay, that's the key. So, you see how this white t-shirt looks on me. First of all, you can see so many of like my blemishes. You can see I feel like I look a little more tired because this white t-shirt is clashing with my skin. It's bringing out all the negative parts of my skin. Now, hold on. Let me put on a warm t-shirt or a cream color t-shirt really fast. Okay. This is the as cream as it can get when it comes to t-shirts that I have. But automatically, it looks so much better on my skin. It doesn't stand out as much. It doesn't show as many of my blemishes that I have. I don't look so tired. It doesn't wash my skin out. It just really complements my skin tone. So if you try that test and the cream shirt looks better on you, most likely you have warm undertones. But if you tried the test and the white t-shirt looked better on you, most likely you have cool undertones. But if you think that they looked better on you, both of them, if you think either or looked better on you, then most likely you have neutral skin color. You have neutral undertones. And again, the thing that you're looking for is you're making sure that the t-shirt isn't popping out too much. It doesn't stand out on your body, because at the end of the day, your clothes should highlight your physical features, your skin tone. Make sure it doesn't, show any of your blemishes, even little things. Because I noticed on my neck with the white t-shirt, it showed more of like the marks I have on my neck. So again, I'm more of a cream color shirt, so I'm most likely more of a warmer undertone. Also, while you're doing this test, ask yourself, do you see the color first or do you see the person? Because if you see the color first, it's probably not your color because it's standing out too much on your body. Ask for a friend to help you out, because it's a little easier when you have somebody else, because they can see some things that you can't see. Okay, guys, another test, the third test that you can do to find out if you're a warm, cool, or you're a neutral undertone is you do a sun test. If you burn in the sun, most likely you have cool undertones. If you tan, I tan, you have warmer undertones. But if you burn and you also tan, most likely you're neutral. Now, I've tanned, but I've also burned. But I only burned because I was in the sun for so long and I didn't have sunscreen. I was purposefully tanning and I tanned for like 3 hours. So obviously I burned. But 9 times out of 10, I tan. So again, leaning more towards warmer undertones for me. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on two orange shirts. One is a little more bright and one is a little more muted. And we're going to see which one looks better on my skin tone. Okay, this is literally one of the brightest orange shirts that I had. It was an old work shirt, okay? So don't come for me. But let's just take a look at how this shirt looks on my skin. It is the most overpowering when it comes to my skin. When you look at me, you see the shirt. And then you see me. Maybe. Or you see the stripes. But my point is, this is too bright for my skin tone. So that's 1 point for muted colors, okay? Because this was a bright, and it's not working well. Let's check out the muted orange and see how that looks. Okay, we're back with the orange muted shirt. Already such a big difference. It complements my skin way more than the loud ass construction shirt that I was wearing. But that's the point of it. It needs to stand out. But this shirt just complements my skin so much better. It works well with my skin tone, and it doesn't, you don't see the shirt first. You see me. So that's one, massive point for muted colors. And let's see if I can find one more example. Okay, I'm pinching this so that you guys can't really see the shirt underneath. But I have this bright, it's kind of muted, but it's bright. This is the point. I have this bright green jacket, and I feel like I look so pale. Like, listen, this was very hard to do because at first I was like, I don't see what people are talking about, man. I looked up so many TikTok videos on undertones, and they're like, yeah, man, you can see this picture has more life, and I'm just like, I don't see that. And so, but now that I'm looking at this on the camera, I can see that this jacket is destroying my skin, and it's screaming on my body for attention. And so now we're gonna look at more of a muted, a little bit deeper, darker green. We'll try that. Okay, this is a little more of a deeper, warmer, muted green. And off the bat, I don't feel as pale. I think it looks way better on my skin. And that's just one more point for muted colors. Now, for you, the brighter color may look better. The brighter color may accentuate your features. And the muted color may make you look dead. That's not what it's doing for me. Okay, so you guys have to be careful not to wear too many muted colors. If it makes you look dead, if it makes you look like you're going to like a funeral, like you don't want to wear those colors. Wear the brighter colors because they, give you more life and they accentuate your features a lot more. Now, the next thing that I need to figure out is the autumn, spring, summer, winter, whatever those seasons are, those colors, because I haven't figured that out yet. But just for this video, we found out if you guys are a warmer color or a cooler undertone, and now you know how to dress. Now you won't make those mistakes by wearing too bright of a color or wearing too muted of a color because it makes you look like dead-ish. So shout out to Eamon. That's how you kind of figure out as far as the type of color, a bright or a muted color. I hope you guys like this video. It was a little quicker than my last, but we had so many really important parts. If you guys like that design that I showed you guys, let me know. Um, I'm doing something else. I actually have another design that I'm working on, so I can't wait to show you guys. Leave some more comments down below. Right now, as when I looked at it, we're at like 6.3 thousand views, which is wild. Literally, last week I was at, I don't even remember, like 600 maybe. I don't even remember. It was so, but I pray for a continual, gradual growth. I don't want to grow too fast. Not to say that I am, but um, Pitbull said this one time, and it's so wild that I'm talking about Pitbull, but he said this: anything that comes fast leaves quicker. And so I just pray God gives me steady growth, just slow, steady growth. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like. Please show this video to someone. Get them to subscribe. Get on their laptop. Subscribe for them. We're at 30 subscribers, and that's dope. We've been at 30 for like a week and a half, which is crazy when you look at the views, you know. But just subscribe. Just subscribe off of whoever's phone. Just grab somebody's phone and subscribe to this channel. Um, don't forget to join your local choir, and we will be back next week. Love you guys.